Hi everybody, hello. Here's your guys' DVD for today, and it's probably going to be lengthy because my success partner Layla and I have figured out something that I wasn't aware of, so thanks to her letting me in on this. I have some things that we need to discuss and talk about. I'm really tired, so I apologize. First, it has come to my attention that half of the group might have a different set of DVDs than the other half, and let me explain why. Apparently, Shalene has decided that there's going to be a different class schedule than what I even have in my collection of DVDs. So here's the thing. I need to know how many people have the old system as to who have the, and then those who have the new. I know all the people who just ordered, so you guys are obviously going to get the new system. But in the old system, we have DVDs that are different. We have a Fire 30, Hit 15, Fire 55 Easy, and by easy I'm saying they're not even in the new system anymore. Like, there are no easy classes. And then there's a Core 20, Fire 45, Hit 20, Fire 45 Easy, which obviously isn't there anymore, Hit 25, Sculpt 30, and then you get the bonus Burn Circuit 1, which I believe is from Shalene Extreme. And then a Stretch 40 and a Stretch 10, and then if for whatever reason you have the advanced version of the DVDs, I'm going to order them, the advanced DVDs, just because I want them in my collection. But here's the thing. We have noticed that the new system doesn't have any of the easy workouts, and they have low hits, which are low impact, I believe. So I'm gonna need somebody, and we were searching everywhere for a new schedule online. So if somebody who has a new Fire or Turbo Fire schedule could scan it and send it to me, or we could have a phone call or something where you tell me what is on that new schedule, because I went on Beachbody and the only thing I see is the old class schedule. So you guys all in your new packs have a low hit, which I'd imagine is low impact, but high intensity, that's what it says. And then you guys also have, they call them Fire Hits now, so it's a Fire 30, Fire 40, which I just heard of for the first time, Fire 45, and Fire 55. I'm going to assume Fire 30, 45, and 55 are the same that I have. I'm hoping, anyways. But we definitely don't have a Fire 40, so that might cause a little bit of a schedule problem. And then the Extreme Hits, which we have, is the 15, 20, and 25 classes. Advanced schedule has a Hit 30. So I'm going to order the Advanced for myself, and I'm going to interchange those into the schedule for myself or anybody else that wants to buy those. I think it would be a great addition to your already awesome system of Turbo Fire stuff. And it says there's just a Stretch 10, so I don't know if you guys, if somebody who has the new system, I need to get in contact with you sometime maybe today or tomorrow and have a talk about what, you know, like everything that you guys had in there. And I also have this, the Keep on Burning, the Greatest Hits, Ab Igniter, and Stretch 10. That was your bonus workouts. So we could also probably work them in somewhere. Maybe if everybody doesn't have the Fire 40, we can change that one on the schedule. Like, it really bothers me, like, that this all changed, like the whole system. I was totally just kind of floored when she told me that it was different, because I really didn't realize it. That $79.90, like the program I bought is basically the same, but they changed everything, so it's a little stressful. So I have to figure out what the old schedule and the new schedule have in common and what is different, so that everybody can be on the same page. Okay, so I think most everybody has the new, I want to say the new one, except for a couple people. So I'll have to definitely figure out what that schedule looks like. I mean, I'm sure everybody can follow the schedules, you know, that they have in their class, but I have the old schedule, and I really feel like I need to buy the new system just to have it. And but we'll figure it out. We'll figure all of that out. The next thing is the one-on-ones I was talking about. I have a couple people already on my calendar. We got your guys' times worked out, and I'm really excited to get to talk to you guys every week about what's working and not working, and about the foods and stuff that you want to eat. So I'm going to first say this right now. I think for the first month, everybody should cut out red meat. I know it might be hard for some people, but it is a huge deal. I eat chicken breast all the time and seafood. So seafood, chicken breast, fish, that should be like your main sources of protein for this first month, because I think that will help kickstart your health and your fitness goals. Try to cut out any starchy vegetables like corn. I know everybody's like, oh, corn's a vegetable, it's so good for you. No, it's not. It's not really that great for you. So once you start learning like what is good for your body and what's not good for it, I think you will definitely have a lot more success in knowing what you can put into your body and take out. So good things to get at the grocery store: leafy greens. So anything like spinach, fresh spinach, like broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, all of that. Wonderful. Sugar intake should be at low. So I know people like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to eat tons of fruit all day long. No, you shouldn't do that. Okay, like, you just shouldn't. Because while fruits are good for you in a sense, they still hold a lot of sugar in them. And if anybody knows anything about sugar, it's hard to break down in your body. So when I personally had a nutritionist, she told me I should have more fats in a day than I should fruit. So I suggest maybe one fruit a day. I happen to love oranges, and I eat one orange a day usually. And if you're on MyFitnessPal, my diary is totally open. I do eat, you know, processed like lean cuisines and stuff sometimes. But here's the thing. People say that you shouldn't eat those things, but I have lost a significant amount of weight using lean cuisines and stuff because of the portioning. You know, everybody wants to say it's not enough food. That initially is what has helped me with portioning my food out, like, big time. So I don't eat them on a regular basis anymore, just usually if I don't have enough time to, like, get something together. But they are a good source of portioning, and they taste really good. So I really suggest that maybe if you have a problem with, like, portioning food and stuff, that you think about that. You know, maybe start out using those. But ultimately, I would like everybody to be clean eating. And by clean eating, I mean fresh fruits and vegetables, or I even buy frozen ones because they are pretty cheap, and if you steam them, they're really good. White meats, so your seafood, fish, and chicken breast. I really do suggest, you know, I mean, you can get those bags of chicken, you know, frozen chicken breasts, but, you know, they're also made with rib meat, too, so you have to take that into account. There's a little bit more fatty than a fresh chicken breast. So just keep that in mind. Try to cut back on your dairy, like cheese and stuff. I happen to be a carb monger, so I love my breads and I love my cheese, but you have to like know what you can eat in moderation. So do I eat cheese on everything? No. Would I like to? Yes, but I can't. So, and you know, the calorie intake for everybody is going to be different. If you're following the food thing within TurboFire, it's going to tell you you need to eat a lot. I would personally never be able to eat as much as they tell you. And for the last few months, I was on a 1,200 calorie diet a day. And I realized some people could eat 1,200 calories in a meal. However, I was working really diligently to stay around 1,200 calories a day. And I was able to, and people would tell me I wasn't eating enough, but if you looked at what I was eating, it's not that I wasn't eating enough, because I was eating plenty. It was just I wasn't eating a lot of crap. So I had a whole page full of things I had been eating throughout the day, but they were low in calories, low in fat. And that is ultimately how I want everybody to be eating during this workout. I know it's going to be tough. It's really hard because some of you have a family and you like to cook what's easy. But this is what I say, like, you know, I live in a house full of people too, and they make, you know, sometimes I'm the one that cooks the meal. Sometimes they want to eat what I want to eat, but sometimes they would rather eat something that they want to eat. So I cook 2 separate meals. And it is tedious sometimes, but it's important to me. So if it's important to you, you will sacrifice that part of it too. And, you know, that's one of the reasons why I said, you know, get frozen vegetables, because they are cheaper than fresh ones. It's really sad how expensive it is to eat healthy and stuff. Like, that's the sucky part of it. I think anyways. But it's really important. So if you haven't yet contacted me about a time to talk to me every week, I mean, I'm really serious about this challenge, and if you are, you guys are going to make the time to talk to me, and if you really want to see results, we're going to have those one-on-ones. Thank you to the people who have already contacted me about that, and I'm so glad you guys are excited about this challenge. We are going to start on, was it the 28th or 29th? Whatever next Monday is, not this Monday, which is the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, or 26th, or 7th, 28th, 29th. I think it might be the 29th that we're going to start on. Whatever the next Monday is, we're going to start that day, because I think everybody will be getting their TurboFire packages within the next few days. So I will be checking on Beachbody when everybody's was shipped out. And what else was I going to talk about? Make sure you guys get all your measurements, pictures, take your pictures, because that is a very, very, very crucial part of this. I know for me, I hated even looking in the mirror at myself, but it's an amazing thing when you take pictures and you see how far you've come and you're going. And I will never get rid of my before pictures, because it shows me where I was, and I never want to be there again. So I'm so very excited for everybody and their future. You guys are definitely making the right choice by doing this challenge, and it's even more of a great choice because you have me behind you, and I couldn't ask for a better group of girls. You guys are simply amazing, and I know how bad you want it. And I know that you all have it in you to do this. And there are going to be times when you are just going to want to stop and quit and just not do it anymore because you're so tired. But once you get over that little hump that says, I can do this, I have it in me, you will succeed and you won't quit. And you will push play every day, because it's what makes your day better. And you start seeing results. And speaking of results, you know, I got the question a couple times, like, how many times should I weigh myself? I honestly think that when you weigh yourself at the beginning, either set a time for 2 weeks later or a month. You'll definitely do it at the month, and I've talked about this before. But do not jump on that scale every day expecting to see results. I also posted something about Shalene explaining why you might see a gain in the first week or two. Just don't even get on the scale, because it is frustrating when that number does not budge and you start to lose hope, and you will be gaining and losing so much more inches, gaining more knowledge and understanding of your body than that number could ever give you on the scale. And I honestly say this because it took me a good 2 months to see anything on that scale move. 2 months almost. And then it was just like, bam, one day it started just falling off me. And that's because 90% of what you do is all nutrition. So once we get this all in order and we figure it out, and I'll be there to help you figure everything out, we'll talk about it all the time. I know I have a new job, but don't ever think that you guys aren't going to be important, because my job is, with Christina, but it's within this business, and I'm so lucky to have her as a mentor. And I can't wait to be your guys' mentor and start all of this, and hopefully change your lives, help you change your lives. I'm so glad that you guys chose me, and I will talk to all of you soon. Please let me know when a great time is for me to talk to you. So, with that being said, if somebody can scan a new schedule or talk to me about it, I really need that to happen so I can get a schedule so everybody can do it. I will talk to you guys soon, and I hope you had a great weekend and you're going to have a great week, and hopefully spring pops out at some point and we can get out and do things. All right? I'll talk to you soon.